welcome to White Boy Shop, and today we're going to be doing part 2 of fixing the Mini. And we got the key because I held on to that before they took it, so I'm just going to throw that in there. And right now we're going to work on getting the clutch cover off, and then we're going to pull this exhaust off, and then we're going to take off the clutch. So I'm going to do that right now. Yeah, that 10 still does not want to go on there, so I'm going to see if I can hit it with a wire brush. Ah, there it goes. Okay. There we go. So, okay, I'm glad I had that clutch cover on there because it did a fairly decent job at protecting the inside of this. So, I'm gonna get this off and get it all cleaned up. What size is that? That's a 13. Okay, the 13 has a little bit too much wiggle to it, so I'm gonna see if I can get a 12 on there. Okay, alright, so I guess it's a 12 or a 13. I don't like how much wiggle that has though. That has a little bit too much wiggle. It should be more snug. Okay. So the bolt doesn't look too bad actually. I'm gonna put that up here so I don't get them mixed up. And then, yeah, I had a feeling this would happen. Okay, so I'm gonna get something to pull that off. Give it a little bit of encouragement with the mallet. Yeah, this ought to be fun. Okay, let me try something else. This one might be too small. Yeah, too small. Yeah, this one definitely won't go on there. There's no way. Actually, it might. It might. No, it's not grabbing. Yeah, it's not grabbing the way I want it to. Yeah, because I can't leave that on there. There's not a chance I'm gonna leave that on there. Okay. Okay, it's gonna cut back to me having the proper tool. So that's centered though. It's not. Is this like a different thread pitch? Okay, so those aren't going on. Yeah, it's a different thread pitch. So change of plans, we're probably going to see if it needs to come off. If it needs to come off and it's damaged, then we'll pull it off. Because if I pull this clutch off, I'm gonna be fighting to get it back on. So, but we do have the tool if we need it. We jump into taking that off. Okay. Might have to break that off by hand. Oh, getting somewhere. Okay. There we go. Okay, now we could probably break it off with the impact. Okay. And she comes out. Okay. So the gasket still looks okay. Okay, so now I'm gonna polish this up so it looks terrible. Still a little bit of rust spots here and there, but it's looking pretty good. Okay, we're gonna get this back on here. Okay, and then we're gonna put some new hardware on there. Probably find that somewhere in here. So let's try these. Beautiful. Okay. Will it go on the other side? They got the welds in the way though. Probably have to put a washer. The MIG welds are in the way. Okay, let's see if this washer works. Nope, too small. Oh my goodness. Alright, hold on. I'm gonna have to figure something out. This one has to work. There we go. Like a glove. Is it enough to Oh yeah, that's enough clearance right there. Okay, don't want to make them too tight. So that's a 14. Is this a 14? Yes, it is. Okay. That's good enough. Okay. All right, so the exhaust is looking clean. Now when I had this thing, it didn't see a lot of rain, so I'll probably worry about the clear coat some other time. Okay, as for these bolts, these are okay. These can go on there. I'm gonna give it a little polish maybe. Okay, so we'll throw the bolt back on there, and if the clutch is damaged and needs to be replaced, then we will take it off. But it's not worth the fight. Okay, that looks a lot better though. Okay, so we cleaned off the rusty pipe, cleaned off this. We're gonna see if the clutch will work. Gonna give it a couple ugga-duggas. Wait, no, it was a 13, right? Where's the 13 at? Okay. All right, so now let's move on to the rear wheel, because I gotta jack the rear wheel up and I have to clean off the rotor and the sprocket. And then I'm almost tempted to give it a start before I do any of that. Let's see if she'll start. Okay, it was a little stuck. Okay, the throttle still behaves the way it's supposed to, so that's a good sign. Okay. Okay, come on. Come on. I mean, I have a fuel filter right here, so the fuel going to the carburetor should be nice and clean. Ooh, it just spit out a whole bunch of gunk. I don't even want to know what the oil looks like. Oh, okay. Okay, we might get it to start, not gonna lie. A little bit of encouragement. Oh yeah. That's not good. Okay, so this is what we use to clean our spark plugs. So there's sand inside here, right? So you attach your air, and then you put your spark plug right in there, and then you press this button, but obviously make sure that the spark plug is in there before you press the button, because then you'll blow sand everywhere. So once you start doing that, once you press the button, then you're gonna twist the spark plug back and forth, and then you'll get it to look a little bit better. So now I'm gonna hit it with some brake clean and clean it up some more. I'm hoping that this is enough to make it start back up again. Okay, not too crazy tight, just enough. Okay. Okay, that's a good sign. Okay, that's always good. So the 212 starts. Nice. So, okay, we don't have to take apart the carburetor and all that stuff, so that's always good. So I'm gonna throw this filter back on. That thing sounds phenomenal. I haven't heard that thing in months. I miss hearing that sound. It's just kind of hard to do and film and do this at the same time, so bear with me. There we go, okay. Simple enough. Beautiful, okay. I'm really happy that started. Okay. So you just got to take care of your things, you know? I mean, considering that I got it taken away for 2 months, I still took very good care of this thing when I had it, so. All right, so I'll probably leave it at that, because this video is getting pretty long, so I'll probably do a part 3 of me putting the chain. Well, actually, before I do any of that with the chain, I'm going to take the rear wheel off and just clean up both ends, like the sprocket and the rotor. So I'll do that. And then, yeah, then I'll be able to start putting everything back together. So that's always fun. So thank you guys for watching, and I'm signing out.